The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
That's the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Chisago Lakes High School for tonight's conference matchup here in the Mississippi 8 between the Becker Bulldogs visiting the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. As you heard in the intro, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I am here to bring you all the action from tonight's matchup between these two 3A schools. Not a section matchup, but again, it is, a conference matchup between these two teams in the Mississippi 8. The Becker Bulldogs have come on the road to face off against Chisago Lakes. And this should be a good one. The Wildcats come off a win here last night over Hill Murray. Had a good win for them. That one had to be rescheduled from the first night of play, believe it or not. That had to be rescheduled. And they finally got that one rescheduled for last night. And Chisago Lakes came away with the victory, 3-1. So the Wildcats and Bulldogs set to go at it. We're going to take a commercial break here quickly, and then we'll be back.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
KBEK Sports, local sports.
That's the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluga. Back underneath, far side, and a goal!
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Mora, Pine City, North Branch, Graham, East Central, Hinckley Finlayson, Malacca. Find out who plays next at kbek.com.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in Northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com. Click on the Careers tab.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora, or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever. Forever.
Back here on KBK 95.5 FM. Game Day Gilman here out at Chisago Lakes High School, where we're getting set for first serve between these two Mississippi 8 conference teams, the Chisago Lakes Wildcats and the Becker Bulldogs. Should be a good one here tonight between these two teams. I'm excited to be here. Haven't called a volleyball game yet for Chisago Lakes, but this year we are able to, thanks so much to their head coach and the athletic director here at Chisago Lakes High School, Jody Ante, for allowing me to be here, and also for their coach being so willing to be so helpful with so many things. We did an interview with her not too long ago. We were both so busy, but we finally got that interview done. And if you have not heard that interview yet, I encourage you to go to kbk.com, go to the sports tab, and click on interviews. That way you can listen to that interview with the Wildcats head coach, Coach Lindstrom. She was so kind to be so patient with me to continue to work around my schedule and her schedule to be able to get that interview in, and I so appreciate her allowing me to do that interview with her. It was a great interview with her, a longer interview, but again, getting a lot of info about her and her team. And I enjoy those interviews because I get a lot of info about the team too, and just kind of how they are, what they're looking to do this season, and who they will be here coming up tonight. Absolutely. Yeah, starters would be great.
Sure, anything I can help you with. I mean, to start them or circle them maybe?
Yeah, that would be either one would work great. Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The two-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or roddymotors.com. RODDY Motors.com. And sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had a quick word with the head coach of the Chisago Lakes Wildcats, Coach Lindstrom, coming over and graciously giving me the starters and the captains for tonight. We'll go over that in just a little bit, but looking at the captains here for this team, one of them is senior number 24, Kayla Wheeler. The other one, I should say the other senior, is Sophia Al-Khatib, number 22 tonight. And then the junior captain here this evening, Kayla Larson. So those are the captains here for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. Again, Coach Lindstrom coming over, giving me the starters and the captains for her team. So gracious for her allowing me to be here and call the game. And again, appreciate her coming over and taking time to just give me the starters. It is very kind of her. Appreciate that. Of course, Jody Ante, their athletic director here at Chisago Lakes, allowing me to be here. Appreciate her as well. We're about to get set for first serve here, but first our national anthem and then our starting lineups. And then we will be set for first serve here at Chisago Lakes High School in this Mississippi 8 conference matchup between the visiting Becker Bulldogs and your Chisago Lakes Wildcats. And appreciate you tuning in. If you're listening to this on our YouTube page, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button. That way you will be notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event. Whether it's video or audio, you'll get that notification, and all you have to do is click on it, and it will take you right to the live video or audio. So be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube page. We also have all sorts of volleyball going on here tonight over on WCMP 106.5 FM. East Central hosting Pine City. Then on our YouTube page, WCMP Sports 2, Bram hosting Mora. And then on our other YouTube channel, WCMP Radio, it is Rush City hosting Hinckley Finlayson. So we got a lot of volleyball on our airwaves and on our YouTube here tonight, so be sure to tune in to all those. Of course, I'll keep you up to date the best I can with those as well. But first, we're going to hear a word again from our fine sponsors. We'll get our national anthem played. We'll get our starting lineups announced, and then we'll be back for first serve here at Chisago Lakes High School between the Becker Bulldogs and Chisago Lakes Wildcats here on Nice.
KBBK Sports, local sports action, the play-by-play call.
For three, knocks it down.
Interviews with local coaches and athletes.
Yeah, all of our games are tough, our section opponents.
Community engagement.
Thanks for having us.
Again, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity and the coverage that you give our local athletes. I know it means a lot to them. We have a pretty good group here.
The games, the interviews, the schedules. Find them online. Find them at kbek.com or the Nice 95.5 mobile app.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Back here on KBK, Nice 95.5 FM. The Bulldogs getting their lineups. Getting their So your starting lineups for the Becker Bulldogs will be number 3, junior Courtney Gass. Sophomore, number 4, libero, Kenna Hennessy. Junior, number 5, Addison Petty. Senior, number 7, Taylor Hansen. Freshman, number 9, Peyton Treptow. Senior, number 11, Ella Pani. And junior, number 15, Bryn Costi, excuse me. On the other side for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats, starting tonight will be senior, number 2, Sadie Loma. Then it will be junior number 11, Kate Friedner. Then another junior, number 12, Kayla Larson. And yet another junior, number 13, Mariah Cave. A junior, number 15, Morgan Mayer. Senior captain, number 22, Sophia Al-Khatib. And a sophomore, number 29, Linnea Carlson. Those are your starters here for both of these teams here this evening. As we ready for first serve.
And now for the Wildcat starters. She's a 12th grader. Number 2 is Sadie Loma.
Getting their starters announced now. Loma coming out. She is their libero here. So Loma is their libero. Becker Bulldogs wearing the darker blue jerseys with the Carolina blue stripe starting at the shoulder, going down the sleeve, gradient turning into white. The white letters and numbers outlined in the Carolina blue for Becker. Their libero will wear the Carolina blue jersey with the dark blue stripe starting at the shoulder, going down the sleeve, and not turning into anything, it looks like. For the Wildcats, they'll wear their white jerseys. The lone green stripe on the bicep of the jersey. The green letters and numbers outlined in that Wildcat gold. The libero for the Wildcats wearing the green jersey, the white letters and numbers. As we get set, again, both these teams playing out of the Mississippi 8 Conference. Chisago Lakes, though, playing in Section 4-3A. Becker playing in 8-4A. Taking a look at the Mississippi 8 Conference standings. It is Princeton, Monticello, and North Branch on top. Then Becker at 1-0. And then Zimmerman, St. Francis, and Chisago Lakes. So a big matchup here for these two teams. Wildcats looking for their first conference win of the year as they host the Becker Bulldogs. Becker Bulldogs not off to the greatest of starts on the season, but it's not all the time how you start, it's how you finish. And they start the season at this point at 1-6, having only won 4 sets, 3 of them in obviously their lone win. For the Wildcats, they are 3-10, having won 9 sets up to this point. Again, they beat Hill Murray last night. A victory over Hill Murray. And that one was rescheduled from the beginning of the season. So we get everything squared away and set to go. Libero will jump in here for Becker right away. That's, again, Kenna Hennessy. And it will be Becker to serve first. Ella Pani or Penny? Panay? Well, one of those. Her serve is over, and it's dug up by Friedner to Mayer. And the kill attempt from the Wildcats, but it's kept alive by Becker. They'll get it over the net. Dug up by Loma. To Mayer, looking for the kill, blocked at the net, and Kate Friedner had her hit blocked at the net, and the Bulldogs will get on the board first. Brace Orthodontics scoreboard. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Pawnee gets set to serve. It is up, and it is over, this time dug up by Friedner. Friedner looking for a kill. Right to the libero, Hennessy, back over, and that is a kill for Kate Friedner to tie us at 1 apiece. Friedner was waiting on that one. The diving dig from Hennessy put it right back over the net like a beach ball, and she slammed it home. It will be Friedner back to serve for the Wildcats. It is up, and it is over. Dug up right at the net, and it is blocked by the Wildcats. Both Kayla Larson and Mariah Cave were there for the block, and the Wildcats take a 2-1 lead. And Friedner getting set to serve. It is up, and it is over. Dug up by the libero Hennessy to the front, and now pushing it over towards the back. It's Friedner once again with another dig to Mayer, and tapping it over is Larson, but they're going to get a double hit here, Lakes, and Becker will tie it back up at 2. Possibly an early substitution here for Becker. It will be, and it will be number 1, Haley Pilarski, checking into the game. We also had one more check in. I did not see the number. But Pilarski is back to serve now for the Bulldogs. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Larson. On the far side, looking for the kill is Linnea Carlson. It's dug up by the Bulldogs. Now on the far side for Berger. That's back over. We're going to get a whistle here on the Wildcats. Possibly a double hit call, maybe? And it will be point for the Bulldogs, 3-2. Serve is over from Pilarski, dug up by the libero Loma. Now looking for the kill. Larson, and that's down. Kayla Larson with the kill. She lined that one up and absolutely drilled it. Checking in now for the Wildcats will be Kayla Wheeler. Out is Mariah Cave. Also in is Al-Khatib. And back to serve is Kayla Wheeler. Serve is up and it is over. Dug up by Hennessy. On the far side for Berger. Blocked at the net by Al-Khatib. Sophia Al-Khatib with the block at the net. Makes it 4-3 in favor of the Wildcats. Al-Khatib, one of the senior captains of this team. Kayla Wheeler, one of the others. And the serve is over from Wheeler. Dug up by the libero Hennessy. Blocked at the net again. No, 4 hits. So, I mean, Al-Khatib was there again, but they're going to say it was hit into the net. So 4 hits for Becker. That makes it 5-3. Wildcats with the lead. It's Wheeler to serve once again. It's up and it is over. That's going to be an ace. It's off the dig of Pilarski. An ace for Kayla Wheeler to make it 6-3 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. Wheeler takes a little something off that one. And the hit is over from Hansen. Now looking for the kill, just tapping it over. Larson. Back over, Becker has it. Berger looking for the kill. She'll tap it over. The dig there from Friedner. Al-Khatib looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by Becker. Back over by Al-Khatib. Dug up by Hennessy. Looking for the kill. Dug up, though, by Friedner. She is controlling that back line. Hit across by Mayer. On the far side, Berger looking for another kill. Dug up into the rafters by Wheeler. And now looking for the kill the other way, and that is Kayla Larson. Beautiful job by the Wildcats keeping up with that one. And a nice job by Larson getting that one over and down for the kill. Wheeler lines it up again. Here's the serve. It is over, dug up by Pilarski. And now on the far side, Berger. Light tap across, diving dig, kept alive. What a great dig by Mayer, and that's pushed back across by the Bulldogs on the far side. Berger will hit it across. Another diving dig this time for Mayer. Back across to Pilarski. On the far side, Berger. Again, another save by Mayer. To the back row for Friedner. And hit across by Larson. Dug up by the libero Hennessy. Berger will hit it into the net. And it's 8-3 Wildcats. Back and forth there. It has been great action so far here in this one. 8-3, the Wildcats with the lead. Serve is over, and it's going to go just long on the serve, and the Bulldogs will get one back. It seems like forever ago that they had a point, but Wheeler and company done a great job of getting some points. 8-4, as Hennessy will serve for the Bulldogs. Hennessy. Her serve is dug up, though, by Friedner. To Mayer, and the kill attempt, but Al-Khatib off the block gets it back over, hitting the net. No, doesn't hit the antenna. It looks like it hit the antenna on the net. 9-4. Chisago leads. Checking in for the first time here tonight, Benae Smith. Wildcats 9-4. Benae Smith is in, and back to serve now is number 17, also checking in for the first time, Kiana Osmondson. Her serve is over. A diving dig by Pilarski on the far side for the kill across, just getting past Friedner, and the Bulldogs get one back, 9-5. Substitution here for the Bulldogs coming in and going back to serve is Jaden Messick. Messick readies the serve. Messick, a junior, 5'6". Serve is over, dug up by Friedner. And lining it up for Larson again. Diving dig, and Berger will get it over for the Bulldogs. Blocked at the net by Benae Smith. What a block by Smith there. And that'll be point back for the Wildcats. Benae Smith, also a senior captain here for the Wildcats, as Kayla Larson, a junior captain, readies her serve. Serve is up, and it is over, dug up by Hennessy, the libero, pushing it across, a diving dig, it gets back over the net, pushed back by the the Bulldogs. Al-Khatib pushes it right back and hit across now by the Bulldogs to the back line for Larson. Here to Osmondson, looking for the kill. Was Friedner off a block, back across. Wildcats look for another chance. Friedner, it somehow gets back over by the Bulldogs. Dug up by the Wildcats and hitting it across is Benet Smith. Dug up by Pilarski. On the far side, Bulldogs do get it across. A diving dig by Osmondson and pushed over by Friedner. We're going to get a double hit here on the Wildcats. It's 10-6. Another substitution on Becker's side. Coming in and going back to serve, Addison Petty. Wildcats lead early on in this first set. Petty with the serve. It's up and it is over right to Friedner. Al-Khatib badly mistimed that one, but that's all right. She knew it. As she went up for it, she just knew, mistimed that, so she came down. And it's all right. Move on to the next one, 10-7. Best thing about mistakes is you can make up for them. Al-Khatib will get that serve right to her. She gets the dig. And now looking for the kill is Friedner. Back across. Friedner looks for the kill. It hits net. That gives Bulldogs a chance, and now hit across by Costi. But no, it goes into the net, and that will make it 11-7. And now the Wildcats will get a substitution. Wheeler out, in for hers, Mariah Cave. And back to serve will be Sadie Loma. The senior libero serve is over, dug up by Hennessy. To the front of the line, and now Costi looks for the kill. Dug up by the libero, but it's going to go out of bounds. Friedner was racing after it, trying to make a play on Becker's side of the net, but unable to get to it in time. Courtney Gass will check in to serve for the Bulldogs, the 5'7" junior. Back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up there by Larson. To Osmondson, and Friedner looks for the kill. That is going to go just long and make it 11-9. Good hit there by Friedner. Good spot for that one. Just a little too much juice on it. As Gass will get set to serve once again. Serve is up. She'll take a little something off that one. A diving dig there by Larson. And the Bulldogs get it back across. Dug up by Loma. To Osmondson. Hit over. And Larson hits that one a little too far, and it's out of bounds. 11-10. Bulldogs get back within one. 11-10. Gass with the serve. It is up. Took a little something extra off that one, and Friedner gets the dig. Lining it up, Mariah Cave hits it into the net, and we'll be tied at 11 apiece. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, they'll leave you with a smile and embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. 11-11. Make a wish. Bulldogs will serve. It's Gass once again. This one towards the back line. It is... Ooh, I think the Wildcats got a gift there. That one, from my angle, looked to be in. It should have been an ace call, but it will be called out. Linnea Carlson checks in, the 6-foot sophomore. And back to serve now for the Wildcats, Morgan Mayer. 12-11, Wildcats lead. Mayer's serve is over, dug up by Hennessy, and unable to get to it is Messick, and that will be another point for the Wildcats, 13-11. That serve out could be the turning point here in this first set. As the serve is over, and hitting it over are the Bulldogs, but blocked at the net by Friedner. Now back over the net, and it goes long, and it will be Wildcats point, 14-11. Mayer readies her serve. It's up, and it is over. And now it will go long to make it 14-12. Now going back to serve will be Ella Pani. Pani readies. The 5'7" senior with the serve. To the middle of the court. Friedner with the dig, and Friedner will try and line this one up to get it back over the net. Unfortunately, just a bad angle there. Can't get it back over. And Bulldogs again back within one, 14-13. Pani, she'll go towards toward more or less the middle left of the court. And now lining this one up is Kay, but that is back over the net and dug up by Loma. Now Friedner will try and tap it across the net. She does, and it falls on the side of the Bulldogs. They are unable to get their hands underneath it. When it ricochets off or deflects off of the net, it is so hard to get a dig or any type of hit on the ball because you don't want to hit the net because that's an infraction. Serving now is Friedner. It is dug up temporarily by their libero Hennessy. Diving after it was Peyton Treptow, and she pushed it out of bounds, and it makes it 16-13 in favor of the Wildcats. Friedner readies. Here's the serve. It's up, and it is over. Dug up by Hennessy. Slashing in there, getting the dig, and now the hit across, dug up by Mayer. The hard hit by Costi, and now Bulldogs try and get it back across. They do to Loma. Loma with the dig to Mayer. Friedner looks for the kill, and it is long. That was Larson looking for the kill, but it goes long on the hit anyways, and it's 16-14. And we'll get a substitution here for Becker. It's going to be Haley Pilarski in for Costi, and she'll go back to serve. Pilarski's serve is over, dug up, and into the stands. Larson with the dig. That goes into the stands off of the dig attempt, and we'll get a new ball in for Pilarski. So Pilarski's serve is over, and unable to get to it is Larson. She got to it, but just not under it, and that will be an ace for Pilarski, and it's tied up at 16. Pilarski will ready her serve once again. This one's up and over. This time, Friedner with the dig. And Larson looks for the kill. It's over, dug up by Hennessy. Now to Berger on the far side for the Bulldogs. Dug up by Loma. Looking to line it up as Cave, and it's blocked at the net by Becker and drops on the side of Chisago legs. And the Bulldogs take their first lead, 17-16 here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So with that timeout, we'll take one as well. Listening to volleyball on
Hey there, neighbors.
KBEK.
Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
We have so many fine sponsors, it's hard to keep track. We want to thank all of our fine sponsors for all they do for us, all the things that they sponsor. Allows me to be out here, so I appreciate them. Timeout is over. Both teams are coming back out onto the court. It is Pilarski for the Bulldogs to serve. Now, I get a little bit confused, and the reason being is because Chisago Lakes has a town ball team named the Bulldogs with similar colors as the Becker Bulldogs. Pilarski, meanwhile, will serve. It is over, dug up by Friedner. And now lining it up is Carlson, blocked at the net. And Loma tries to get it off of the deflection at the net. As the ball rolls to me, a spot where I can't get it. So I apologize. To Becker, anyways. Pilarski will serve. It's 18-16 now in favor of the Bulldogs. And the Wildcats looks for a kill. It's Cave again. That one was initially dug up, but then it fell into kind of no man's land right in between everybody for the Bulldogs. It's 18-17. Bulldogs with the lead. Al-Khatib will check in, as will Kayla Wheeler. 6 seniors for this Wildcat group. Wheeler with the serve. It's up and it is over. Dug up by Hennessy for the Bulldogs, and now looking for the kill. Hansen to the back line and dug up by Friedner. Now for Larson. Larson will tap it over. Dug up by Hennessy. It's going to get through a couple of hands. Hennessy with the initial dig, but it bounced off a couple of her teammates' hands into the net and then falls to the court here at Chisago Lakes High School. And the Wildcats get a point back. It's all tied up at 18 apiece. Wheeler with the serve. This one is over, dug up by Pilarski. And on the far side, Berger will look for the kill. Into the net. And the Wildcats get the point back and now retake the lead, 19-18. Serve is over from Wheeler, dug up by Hennessy towards the front of the net. They'll tap it over. A dig there from Larson to Mayer, and now hit across, and the kill for Kayla Larson. Larson just gave that one a light tap across, but it was just enough to get down for a point for the Wildcats, 20-18. Wheeler will ready her serve. That one is up and over a line drive. Dug up by Hennessy, the libero, and she'll hit it over. And two Wildcats go after it. It was Wheeler and Larson going after it, and because of that, neither of them can get a clean dig on it, and it will get down on their side for a point for Becker. It's 20-19. Wildcats with the lead. Hennessy back to serve for the Bulldogs. Serve is over. Dug up by Wheeler. Carlson and hit back across. Bulldogs have it. They'll look for the kill. This one is going to go long. So a hit long there by the Bulldogs, and the Wildcats get one back. It's 21-19. Substitution here as Benet Smith will check in. Also checking in is Kiana Osmondson. Osmondson will go back to serve for Chisago Lakes. Osmondson, a freshman, the only freshman on the varsity roster. Her serve is up. Line drive again. It is over. Dug up by Pilarski. Now on the far side for Berger. Off the block of Al-Khatib. It gets down. And that'll be a Bulldog point. 21-20. Back and forth we go here in this first set. Neither team really able to take any sort of advantage. Wildcats early on had more momentum, if you will, than Becker. But as of late, neither team has any sort of control as Messick will be back to serve for the Bulldogs. It's over, dug up by Larson to Wheeler, and hitting it over is Friedner, but no, it goes into the net. Friedner's hit goes into the net. That will tie us up at 21 apiece on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Jaden Messick, serve is over. A diving dig there by Larson, and it's at the net. Bulldogs will look to get it over. It's dug up by Osmondson to Wheeler, and Benet Smith will get this one back across. It's dug up by Messick. Hennessy to Berger. Over the block of the Wildcats. It gets to Larson. Larson will line it up for a kill. Blocked at the net. Dug up by Osmondson to Wheeler. Larson will look for another kill. Taps it over. Hennessy with the dig for the Bulldogs. On the far side, Berger will look for the kill. It's over and dug up by Friedner on the back row. Now it's Al-Khatib looking for the kill off a block. Dug up by the Wildcats. Osmondson hitting it over is Al-Khatib. Hennessy with the dig for Becker. On the far side for Berger. Blocked at the net by Al-Khatib. Once again dug up by Becker. Pushed over, and that is kept alive by the Wildcats. It's over by Al-Khatib. The diving dig. Back over Osmondson. Friedner. Benet Smith with the kill! What a point by both teams, but the Wildcats come up with that one. What an effort on the diving dig, and then Benet Smith finishes it off with the kill. And now Kayla Larson will go back to serve for Chisago Lakes. That serve is over. A diving dig by the Becker Bulldogs. Pushes it right back over the net, and a kill! Emphatic one at that for Sophia Al-Khatib, and that makes it 23-21, and a timeout called here by Becker. That has just been an entertaining last few couple of points here by both of these squads, and a timeout called there by Becker. Quick timeout for us as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Back here on 95.5 FM, KBEK, Game Day Gilman here at Chisago Lakes High School for this volleyball matchup here in the Mississippi 8 Conference. These two teams going at it. Meanwhile, up in Finlayson, Minnesota at East Central High School. The Dragons take set one over the Eagles 25-18. Had a Great River Conference matchup up there. And now getting set to serve for the Wildcats out of the timeout is Kayla Larson. Larson will serve. It's up and it's over, dug up by Hennessy. Now to Messick, and Berger will hit it across. It was, tough one there. Wheeler falling backwards, got a hand on it, and that kind of messed up the timing for Larson. Larson was about to get it herself, but Wheeler got a hand on it. You like the effort, though. It's all right. 23-22 as Addison Petty gets set to serve, the 5'2 junior for Becker. Serve is over. Dug up by Wheeler to Friedner. And Smith will get this one across. Dug up by Petty. Berger on the far side. Light tap across, and that was Courtney Gass getting the kill there to tie us up at 23 apiece. And with that, the Wildcats will call their second and final timeout of set number one. So a tough couple points there for Wildcats, but Becker back in it. We're tied at 23. We'll keep it here, actually. You know what? We will keep it here. Talk about this first set again. Early on, Chisago Lakes had momentum. Didn't really have an advantage per se or control, but they had momentum. And they held on to that and built on their lead early, but Becker was able to get back, and ever since then, it has been back and forth between these two teams. Neither team really able to take any sort of advantage. It's been all Chisago Lakes leading the set other than when the Bulldogs had it 17-16, but then Chisago Lakes came back and tied it up and then eventually took a 19-18 lead and have since led that point, but now we're tied at 23. Back serving is Addison Petty. Wildcats or Bulldogs need two to win the set, but the Wildcats get the start. Friedner, and Friedner will look for the kill. Off the block at the net. No, it went into the net, unfortunately. I thought perhaps maybe it did, but I wasn't sure. And now it will be set point for the Bulldogs. And you almost hope it doesn't end on this one because it's just been such a great set. Serve is over. Dug up by Wheeler to Osmondson. Push across by Al-Khatib to the back row to Petty. And they'll look for the kill, but right to Osmondson with the dig for the Wildcats. And Benet Smith will look for the kill. It hits the antenna, unfortunately, and that will end set one. So, a tough ending to set one. The Bulldogs claim it 25-23 and will lead 1-0. A tough way to end the first set, but a fantastic set nonetheless. And I can't wait to see what the second set will bring us here after a word from our fine sponsors. Back after a short commercial break here on KBEK.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any sized budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
KBEK Sports, local sports action, the play-by-play calls. Interviews with local coaches and athletes.
It's such a small sample size. That's only 4 games into the season.
Community engagement.
I remember the young man who never likes to talk in class, so it's incredible what you became on the radio, and you do an incredible job.
The games, the interviews, the schedules. Find them online. Find them at kbek.com or the Nice 95.5 mobile app.
Ditch the shovel and wheelbarrow. A new Holland mini track loader lets you get more work done with ease. It's narrow by design, so you can easily get in and out of tight spots. Versatility is its calling card. The loader powers a wide range of attachments like augers and trenchers. Big operating capacity puts more jobs on your can-do list, making it perfect for residential construction and landscaping. Take a break from backbreaking work with a reliable mini track loader. See one today at Bayerview Implement in St. Croix Falls and Rice Lake.
Back here on 95.5 FM KBEK. The Bulldogs take set one, 25-23, but what a fantastic set it was for both teams. Wildcats took kind of momentum back there late in the first set, but then a timeout called by Becker proved to be a turning point when Chisago Lakes led 23-21. That timeout would prove to be the key as Becker would go on to score 4 unanswered points to win the first set, 25-23. So the Wildcats will start with the serve here in set number 2. Morgan Mayer with the serve over. Dug up by the Bulldogs on the far side. Costi will look for the kill. She gets it. And the second set will start with the Bulldogs getting on the board first. Might need to change what set it is there, Ethan. Second set, I promise. It is. We're not time traveling here. It's 1-0. Bulldogs on the board first. Serving is Ella Pani. It's over and dug up by the Wildcats. They manage, it goes into the net, but they do hit it over. And now back across by the Bulldogs. Friedner with the dig, and she'll have to hit it over on the third hit. Hennessy with the dig for the Bulldogs, and they'll hit it back across for Mayer. Mayer with the dig to Loma. Now looking for the kill is Carlson, Linnea Carlson. Now on the far side looking for the kill for Becker is Costi, and she'll get yet her second in a row for Becker to make it 2-0. And now getting set to serve again is Pani. Serves over, dug up by the Wildcats. Lining it up, looking for the kill, and that's Cave with the kill for the Wildcats. Mariah Cave with the kill, and that makes it 2-1. Kate Friedner now back to serve for the Wildcats of Chisago Lakes. Throw is over, or serve is rather. On the far side, Hansen looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by Cave. And to the back line now as Becker gets it over. Friedner with the dig to Mayer. And, oh my goodness. Linnea Carlson trying to go after that one, keep it alive. She runs into the padded post of the net, and she is okay. But that will make it 3-1. In for the Bulldogs is Haley Pilarski, and she'll go back to serve. So Pilarski back to serve for the Bulldogs. It is up, it's over, dug up by Loma. To Mayer, and looking for the kill is Larson, but it's dug up by the Bulldogs on the far side for Berger. That one is over. We got a whistle here. Not real sure of the call. It's on the Wildcats, though, so it'll be a point for Becker, 4-1. 4-1 now, the Becker lead. That one serve is going to be out by Pilarski, and the Wildcats will get one back there, 4-2. Tough start to this second set for Chisago Lakes, but again, it's early on, so plenty of time to turn it around and make it look a lot different. But Becker certainly building out that momentum there of winning set number 1. The serve is over. It does hit the net, but it's dug up on the slide by Becker, hit over by Berger, dug up by Friedner in the back line. Now to Mayer, and Al-Khatib looks, and that one is in. Al-Khatib with the kill, making it 4-3. Lined that one up beautifully and hit it at the back line and got it in. Great job there by Sophia Al-Khatib with the kill, and now Wheeler will serve. This one hits the net, and it does not cross the net. It will fall on the side of the Wildcats, making it 5-3 Becker. And now Kenna Hennessy will go back to serve for the Bulldogs, the 5'5" sophomore libero. Her serve is over. Dug up by Larson. Al-Khatib, did not get enough on it. Was looking for the light tap across and just did not get enough of her finger on it to get it across the net as it falls again on the Wildcat side at 6-3. Becker. Hennessy with the serve. A low dig there for Friedner, and it will not get across. It goes out of play, and it's 7-3 Becker. So again, advantage early on for Becker. Hennessy is back to serve. This one is over. Dug up by Friedner. Al-Khatib will line it up for the kill, but it's blocked at the net. Back across, dug up by the Wildcats. Friedner will get it across. Becker gets the dig. Hansen will look to get it over. It's dug up on the dive by Mayer. And now Carlson will hit this one over. Hennessy with the dig. And they'll try to tap it across. Blocked at the net by the Wildcats, but it will fall on their side of the net once again to make it 8-3 in favor of the Bulldogs on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. And we get a timeout by the Wildcats. 8-3 they trail on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at embracemn.com. Quick commercial break here on KBK.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative. Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Back here on 95.5 FM KBEK. Game day going here at Chisago Lakes High School for this Mississippi 8 conference matchup between the Becker Bulldogs and the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. Bulldogs won the first set 25-23 and lead here in set number 2 8-3. Again, a bit of a tough start for the Wildcats, but still early on, and they have plenty of opportunities to overcome. Serve is over, dug up by Larson of the Wildcats. Al-Khatib with the kill. The Bulldogs got the initial block and then the dig, and then another hit got it into the nets, and unfortunately, that would be one too many. And the Wildcats get it back. Osmondson now back to serve. It's up and over. This one's coming towards me, but it stays in play. Becker will get it over the net. Dug up by Wheeler. Osmondson for Al-Khatib. She pushes it across, and that is on the diving dig, dug up by Hennessy, but not up enough for either of her teammates to get to it. And it's another point here for the Wildcats. 8-5. They trail. Osmondson's serve is over. This one coming towards me once again. Dug up by the Bulldogs, and gonna get a whistle here. Not real sure what the whistle's for, but you do get a whistle, and it's on Becker, so Wildcats get the point. 8-6. Serve is over, dug up by Hennessy, and then Hennessy will get it back over the net. This one's dug up by Friedner in the back row. Al-Khatib fakes it. Larson with the kill. Kayla Larson gets the kill, and another point back for the Wildcats. It's only 8-7. They trail. Trailing by one are the Wildcats. Osmondson will serve. It's over, dug up by Pilarski to the far side, and Hennessy will look to get it over. She does. In the back line, Friedner with the dig. Osmondson, Al-Khatib, and hit back over by Larson. Bulldogs have the dig. Berger will now look for the kill. It's into the net. Yes. Yes. Into the net on the hit, and that will tie us at 8 apiece. Wildcats have scored 5 straight points here to tie us at 8 apiece in set number 2. Osmondson's serve is over again. Hennessy with the dig. On the far side, Berger will look for the kill. It's over. Dug up by Wheeler towards the front of the net. Osmondson and pushed over by Wheeler. Dug up by Hennessy for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs will get it over. Blocked and then tipped over by Larson. Back over, and Smith and Osmondson both going after it. They both kind of hold up so as not to run into each other. I can understand that one. They were about to make a nasty headbutt had they both dove after it full force. So they hold up and allow that one, not allow it to get down, but that one does just fall. Jaden Messick to serve. Her serve is over. Dug up by Friedner to Larson, and Friedner will get it just over the net. Messick with the dig. And looks like Becker hit the net. That will tie us back at 9. Now back to serve is Kayla Larson. Hennessy with the dig, just does get the dig, and then they hit back across. Wheeler with the dig for the Wildcats. Looks like maybe one of the Wildcats out of position there over the net, or over the line, I should say, and that'll make it 10-9, Becker. Subbing in for the Bulldogs, Addison Petty. Petty will go back to serve. Serve is over. Coming up to get that one is Wheeler to Osmondson. And Friedner will hit it into the net. Did a good job to get there and line that one up, but just got over the top of it a little bit and hit that one into the net. 11-9, Becker with the lead. Serve over by Petty. The dig by Wheeler. Osmondson lines it up for Al-Khatib, and it goes out. Good shot there for Al-Khatib, but that one just goes out on the near side here. That makes it a 3-point lead for Becker. And Petty will serve. Her serve is going to go into the net, so the Wildcats benefit off the serve mistake there of the Bulldogs, and that will make it 12-10. Couple subs here for the Wildcats. One of them being Sadie Loma. She's checking in. Also in is Mariah Cave. Loma back to serve. Serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Hennessy of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will look to hit this one over. They do. It's dug up at the back line by Larson to Osmondson. And Friedner with the kill off the block of the Bulldogs. 12-11. Wildcats down by 1. Good kill there by the Wildcats. And now Loma to serve. It's up and it is over. Sliding dig by the Bulldogs. Get it. And Costi will get this one over, but it goes too far out on the near side. And that will tie us up at 12. Tied at 12 apiece on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. Serve is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs and then blocked at the net by Mariah Cave. A beautiful block there by Cave and company, and that gives the Wildcats their first lead of the second set, 13-12. Loma will serve. It is up and well long, and unfortunately there for the Wildcats, that would have been a time to really build on their lead, because getting momentum, taking your first lead of the set, she was able to get that one. Didn't have to necessarily be, just didn't need to be out, unfortunately. So Courtney Gass will serve. Dug up by Friedner to Osmondson. Friedner looks for the kill off the block at the net. Dug up by the Bulldogs to the far side. They'll look to get it over. They just do. A diving dig. Loma got the diving dig, and none of her teammates were there to be able to get to it in time. Good effort by Loma, but the Bulldogs retake the lead. Kind of like that first set, the Bulldogs only had a lead for a short time until the very end. Maybe the Wildcats can do something like that here. But Mariah Cave says, not so fast. She gets the kill there, and Mariah Cave will tie us back at 14. Morgan Mayer will check into the game. The 5'5 junior going back to serve. Also checking in, Linnea Carlson. Serve is over by Mayer. Bulldogs get the dig, and on the near side, look for the kill. Off the block, kept alive by the Wildcats. A couple of deflections, but it's going to wind up going out of bounds. A little too hard on the hits, and now going back to serves, Ella Honey. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Friedner. And looking for the kill, and that one, oh my goodness. Mariah Cave almost had the kill. It was dug up on a dive by the Bulldogs, and it went over back on the Wildcats side and somehow stayed in play and got down on the Wildcats side to make it 16-14. This serve is going to be over. Dug up by Loma. Kept alive and pushing it across is Cave. That one's going to go out on the dig by the Bulldogs, and the Wildcats will get one back. 16-15, they trail by 1. Now Nate Friedner back to serve. Kate Friedner. Not Nate, Kate. Hennessy with a diving dig for the Bulldogs, but it's going to get down, and the Bulldogs can't catch up to that one, and it's going to be tied at 16. Kate Friedner back to serve. Friedner's serve is up, and it is over. Bulldogs with the dig, and they'll look for the kill. Blocked at the net, though, and another block from Mariah Cave makes it 17-16. Mariah Cave, that is not her first one of the night, and she gives the Wildcats the lead right back. Kate Friedner will serve. This one's into the net. And again, a mistake on the serve right after they get the lead is really unfortunate, because that's only the second time they've had the lead here in this set. And if you're the Wildcats, you almost feel like if they are able to once again get the lead and then build on that lead, you feel like they'll be able to pull away. But a few mistakes there have just kept them close, or the Bulldogs, I should say. Loma with the dig off the Bulldogs serve, and the hit by Larson is into the net. That will again surrender the lead back to Becker. It's Pilarski for the Bulldogs back to serve. Her serve is over and dug up by Friedner. To Mayer, and trying to push it over is Carlson. She does, blocked at the net by Becker, but it goes out of bounds. And the Wildcats get one back. Al-Khatib will check in for Loma. Also checking in for Cave is Kayla Wheeler, and Wheeler will go back to serve. Wheeler's serve is over, dug up by the Bulldogs. Hennessy in the back row. Berger will hit it across, a light tap across, dug up by Larson. Al-Khatib pushes it over, it's in! Al-Khatib with the kill, and that gives the Wildcats the lead back 19-18. Now, for the Wildcats, can they go without a serve error here and get the lead and build on it? Because again, as I mentioned, it feels like they're at a point where if they can build on this lead at this point, they'll kind of take over and pull away. Friedner with the dig on the other side for the Wildcats. Al-Khatib looks for another one, and that's in. 20-18, Al-Khatib with the kill, and possibly a timeout coming for the Bulldogs. It will be. Last time this sort of thing happened, where the Wildcats were just starting to pull away, Bulldogs call the timeout, proved to be the changing point of the first set. So, Wildcats lead 20-18 on that Embrace Orthodontic score. We're back after word from our fine sponsors here on KBEK.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Back here on nice 95.5 FM, KBEK. It's the Wildcats leading 20-18 here in the second set with Kayla Wheeler serving. Here's the serve up and over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Hennessy in the back row. They'll knock it over, and unable to get to it was Morgan Mayer. That was just a good play there by the Bulldogs' Pani. And Hennessy will be back to serve for the Bulldogs. Serve is over, dug up by Larson. Al-Khatib will shove this one across, dug up by the Bulldogs, and they'll get it back over the net. This one's dug up by Friedner. To Mayer. Al-Khatib, no, instead it's going to be Larson with the push across, dug up initially by the Bulldogs, and they can't catch up to it. It's 21-19. Bené Smith checks back in for Morgan Mayer. Also back in is Osmondson for Carlson. Osmondson, last time she was in, she got her team on a roll. Can she do the same here? Serve is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. That one's going to get into the net off the dig. 22-19. Wildcats trying to pull away and finish off set number 2. Osmondson serve is long. 22-20. Substitution here for the Bulldogs. They'll bring in Jaden Messick, to serve. Messick's serve is over. Dug up by Friedner towards the net. Does get over the net, and Becker just taps it back for the kill. And that one was pretty easy. The dig pushed that one right back on the Becker side of the net, and all they had to do was really just tap it over, and that was enough for the kill. Jaden Messick serving again. It's up, and it is over. Friedner with the dig. Al-Khatib lines that one up. Can't get much better than that for Al-Khatib. And absolutely destroyed that ball. You might want to check to see if that ball is okay. You might want to sub one in. That ball got absolutely destroyed. Kayla Larson will serve. It's over and dug up by the Bulldogs. A little bit of confusion, but they get up to it. Racing after it, now pushing it back across. Osmondson with the dig. To Wheeler. Tapping it over is Friedner, but the Bulldogs catch up to it. They'll look for the kill. That one is long, and it's out, and that will make it set point for the Wildcats. Hit there by Hanny, just long, and it's set point for the Wildcats. Kayla Larson looks to wrap up set number 2. This serve is over. Dug up at the net, and the kill for Friedner will end set number 2. Giving the victory to the Wildcats 25-21. A come-from-behind win there in set number 2 for the Wildcats. That will bring us to the third set. So we'll take a commercial break. Hear word from our fine sponsors, then be back for set number 3 here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
KBEK Sports. Local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluga. Back underneath, far side, and a goal! To the lane and just gets the roll. Wow.
Mora, Pine City, North Branch, Graham, East Central, Hinkley Finlayson, Malacca. Find out who plays next at kbek.com.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com. Click on the Careers tab.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASC certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora, or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The 2-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or roddymotors.com. RODDY Motors.com. We're back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. The Wildcats and Bulldogs tied at 1 apiece. Meanwhile, over at Rush City, the Tigers defeated the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars 3-0. A dominant third set by the Tigers, 25-5. That's what ended it. Over in Bram, I'm not sure what set they're in, but the Bombers lead it 14-7 over the Mora Mustangs. And have not yet seen an update again from Joe Lattimore up at East Central High School between East Central and Pine City. So as soon as I get that, I'll keep you updated on that as well. But we're back here on KBEK. Wildcats just won that last set, 25-21, and tied it up at 1 apiece. That was a really good set. Early on, it was the Bulldogs taking control and momentum. They're just kind of building off of it, and late in that one, the Wildcats built some momentum of their own. They won on 5 straight points to tie it at 8 apiece, and then from that point on, it was back and forth until late in the set. The Wildcats took over and got the victory 25-21. It will be the Bulldogs serving first here to begin the third set. So we are going at least 4 here in this match between these two teams. Homecoming week this week for the Wildcats. They had a little competition, a serving competition there in between at the break, I should say. In between sets, I think is what I was going for. They had a serving competition, and anyone who hit a shirt got a t-shirt. Pretty cool. Bulldogs Pawnee will start with the serve. It's over, dug up by the Wildcats. Coming up and getting the kill initially to start the set. It's Friedner. Kate Friedner with the kill. She ran up on that one and absolutely destroyed it. So Friedner will get set to serve, and it is up. It's over. Dug up by Hennessy. It's towards the net, and getting that one, Larson got a hand on it just for extra insurance. 2-0, and no. I think so. Looks like the referee changes his mind and says no. Larson hit the net. Man, it was so close. I have a really good vantage point at it, and it looked close. I wasn't sure if she did get the net. I wasn't sure if that was her hand or the ball. Turns out it was her hand. Haley Pilarski to serve for the Bulldogs. Loma with the dig, and hit over by Cave. Bulldogs will hit it over. It's Friedner with the dig. Cave looking for yet another kill. Somehow kept alive by the Wildcats, and they'll push it across on the Mayer push. Bulldogs will set it up now. Berger looking for the kill and is dug up by Friedner. Racing after it backwards is Mayer, and then diving after it is Loma, trying to keep it alive, but it does get down. It will be a point for the Bulldogs, 2-1. Great hustle and effort there by the Wildcats, but it will be the Bulldogs' point. Pilarski to serve. On your radio dial, Becker going left to right with the serve. Wildcats right to left. Dug up by the Wildcats. Loma hits it over. Hennessy with the dig for the Bulldogs on the far side. Berger. It's over and dug up by Friedner in the back row. Lining it up is Larson with the kill. Oh, Becker left a wide open gap. And Larson took full advantage of that gap and got the kill. 2-2, we're tied. Wheeler with the serve. Over, dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll tap it across, dug up by Mayer. To Wheeler. Larson. And not the cleanest of digs there by the Bulldogs. And it gets down, making it 3-2. Wheeler will serve. Serve is up and it is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs, Hennessy. Towards the front of the net. Blocked at the net by Larson. And then the Bulldogs off the block. It was Larson and Al-Khatib there, and then off the block, the Bulldogs hit it, but it goes out of bounds. And it's now 4-2, Wildcats lead. Serve is over. Once again, Hennessy with yet another dig on the far side. Berger. That one is dug up by Friedner, but none of her teammates able to catch up to it, and it will be point Bulldogs, 4-3. Hennessy going back to serve. Serve is over, dug up by Friedner. Wheeler. And Larson will hit it across. Hennessy once again. And at the net, blocked by, once again, Larson and Al-Khatib. They are both there for the block. And we'll get a substitution here for the Wildcats. In is Benet Smith, out is Mayer. And then in is Osmondson, and out is Carlson. Osmondson will go back to serve. Again, both times she has served last set proved to be game-changing. As this serve is over and dug up by Pilarski. And that one is just over the block of the Wildcats on the far side of Smith and Al-Khatib. And another substitution here as Jaden Messick will come in. And Messick will go back to serve. It's 5-4 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners, 3 locations, Pine City, Lyncham, and Cambridge. Yeah, right here in Lyncham. Messick's serve is over, dug up by Friedner. Osmondson. Larson lines that one up off the net, Back over, Benet Smith with the dig. Osmondson, Al-Khatib. Lined it up, but just a little bit off, and she had to reset. Now this one is over by the Bulldogs, up by Friedner in the back row. Larson punches this one, but it will not get over. And it will fall on the Wildcat side of the net, and the Bulldogs will tie it up at 5 apiece. Five here in the third set. As Messick with the serve, it's over, dug up by Wheeler. And, late hit across, but the Wildcats do get it. They were having trouble deciding who should go after it. Blocked at the net by Al-Khatib is Smith. And the Bulldogs will get it back over. Dug up by Wheeler. Al-Khatib and hit over by Larson. On the far side, that's going to be trouble, and it is. The Bulldogs can't get it, keep it into play, and it is a point for the Wildcats. They lead 6-5. Kayla Larson to serve. This one, line drive over the net, dug up by the Bulldogs Hennessy, and they will hit it across. Low dig there for Larson to Osmondson. Al-Khatib, beautiful hit by Al-Khatib. Just perfect placement on that one. And it's a point again for the Wildcats, 7-5. Quick inspecting the volleyball, make sure we've got a good quality one in there. So Kayla Larson will ready her serve once again. Serve is over. Dug up by Berger towards the front of the net, and the Bulldogs do manage to get it over. Wheeler falling backwards gets that one. Osmondson, Larson pushes it over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. On the far side, it's Berger, and miscommunication over there by Berger and Gass, and that will fall into the net off the hit. A late hit because of the miscommunication, and it's 8-5 Wildcats. Larson's serve is over. Bulldogs get the dig on the far side, looking, and it's over. Wheeler with the dig. Osmondson, Larson, long. Just long, I might add. I mean, that one, if we had instant replay, we had some ESPN cameras here, we might see that one maybe just glanced the line to stay in, but that is out. And now in is Addison Petty to serve for the Bulldogs. 8-6 is our score. That one just does, oh my goodness. It does hit the net. It rolls over, and I think that may have confused Wheeler a little bit because it hit the net. Wheeler was diving after it, and because it hit the net, her dive was then just off. Another dive here by Larson, Osmondson, and then it goes backwards, and it's another point for the Bulldogs. We're tied at 8. Man, oh man, back and forth we go. Tied once again. And looks like we got some perspiration on the floor that the Wildcats want to get wiped up before anybody gets hurt. Don't want to slip on that. And it's Petty back serving for the Bulldogs as we get a moment. We'll wipe up this perspiration on the court. And we're good to go. Petty readies at the middle. She serves. It's over and dug up by Wheeler to Larson, and this is going to be a tough one. Friedner just gets it over back across the net. It's out, and the Wildcats get one back there. Off the Becker dig, it goes out. Wheeler out, in is Cave. Al-Khatib out, and in, I did not see who came in. It's Loma, the libero. She'll be back to serve for the Wildcats, just over the net. Hennessy yet another dig for the Bulldogs, and this one is over. Dug up on the dive by Loma, pushing it back across the net. Now looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by the Wildcats. Bulldogs will get it back across. Loma with the dig. Osmondson and Cave will hit it back over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Now on the far side. Costi with the hit over. And now Friedner will look for the kill. Nice placement by Friedner. Beautiful spot for that one. Didn't need a lot on it and just tapped it across for the kill. 10-8. Wildcats lead here in the third set. And again, we're going to go at least 4. Loma with the serve over. A low dig for Hennessy. This one off a block at the net. Dug up by the Wildcats. And Friedner with the hit across. The initial dig by Hennessy, but kind of dug it straight towards the court. That's another point for Chisago Lakes, 11-8. Loma with the serve. It's up and line drive. It is long. Looks like Wildcats, it wouldn't even matter because it looks like maybe the Wildcats were lined up wrong. So that one goes long, and now it will be Gass to serve for the Becker Bulldogs. The serve left to right is up, and it is over. Dug up by Friedner. Osmondson. Cave lines that one up. Blocked at the net. Dug up by Smith on the side of the Bulldogs. Osmondson to Smith. Smith lining it up. Dug up by Messick. And Hanny will look to hit it over. She does. Dug up by Larson to Osmondson now. Friedner with the hit across. Dug up by the Bulldogs. And oh my goodness. What happened there? Bad miscommunication on the side of the Bulldogs. They had that one up and everyone just circled it and looked at it. No one knew who was supposed to get it. A bad miscommunication there. And that will lead to a Wildcat point. Morgan Mayer will now serve for the Wildcats, and that serve is long. A little too much oomph on that one by Mayer. As now Ella Panny will serve. Serve is up, and it's over. Dug up by Larson to Mayer. Back over off the block, dug up by the Wildcats, and hitting it over is Carlson. And that not going to get over as it's into the net, and that will be the fourth hit. And that makes it 13-10 Wildcats. In this set, it has more or less felt like the Wildcats have the advantage and momentum. Now they're going to try and build on it. Kate Friedner back to serve. Friedner's serve is up and just over. A low dig there for the Bulldogs. At the net. I don't know if it was blocked or just didn't get over by the Bulldogs. That makes it 14-10 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. Friedner's serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs will manage to get it over. Lomo with the dig. To Mayer. Hit up, crossed by Cave. On the far side, Costi over, dug up by Larson. Pushed back across by the Wildcats. Bulldogs get the dig. On the far side, Costi looking for the kill. Into the net. Yeah, it was into the net and then went back on the Wildcat side underneath the net. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to say that's, oh my goodness, I don't know what happened. Maybe they got something on the Wildcats, but that was underneath the net that it went. I don't know how you can call that one, but I guess. Meanwhile, dig blocked and then dug up by the Wildcats. Blocked again off the Larson hit. And it's 14-12, which should have been 15, but somehow they were, I'm not real sure. I didn't see the call because I was working on the computer, so I'm not real sure of the call. Meanwhile, it's Pilarski with the serve over. Loma with the dig to Mayer. And Cave looking for the kill, but it's dug up by the Bulldogs. Now they'll look for the kill. Blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. Beautiful block by Larson, but it goes out of bounds. And Becker within one, 14-13. Set number 3, we're tied at 1 set apiece on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Pilarski serve over, dug up by Friedner to Mayer. Carlson into the net. And we're tied at 14 apiece. May not see a timeout here, but I'm sure if another point is scored by Becker, we will. Pilarski will serve. It's up and it is over. Dug up by Friedner. And Loma will have to track back to get that one. Dug up by the Bulldogs on the far side. Berger will look for the kill. Blocked at the net. Dug up by Mayer. And hit across. Oh, Carlson. Maybe a little too lackadaisical on that hit. She had it lined up, but just couldn't get it over. And now Pilarski and her team have a 15-14 lead. It's going to be an ace for Pilarski. That one hit the net and crawled its way over. 16-14 Bulldogs lead. That's a tough one for the Wildcats because that one felt like it had really no business going over. That one's going to be out. So the Wildcats get one back there on the serve that goes long. And it's Wheeler in, and she will serve. Wheeler's serve is over. Dug up by Pilarski. And towards the net, it does get over, and my goodness. Right now, it's just kind of all going Becker's way. As of late, 17-15 now. Hennessy to serve. That is over, dug up by Larson to Wheeler. And Larson will hit it back over. Hennessy with the dig in the back line. On the far side, Berger will look for the kill, but it's dug up nicely by Larson. That's Friedner, excuse me. Larson will line up for the kill off the block, dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll look for the kill the other way, dug up. And my goodness, Wheeler falling backwards, gets the set. It was dug up by Mayer initially. This one over, dug up by Carlson, pushed over by Mayer. Oh, my goodness, just long. And we'll get a timeout here by the Bulldogs. Or the Wildcats, excuse me. The Wildcats need one at this point. My goodness. Just when everything seemed to be going right, it's all going against the Wildcats now, and a timeout called. We'll take a commercial break. Be back after word from our fine sponsors.
KBEK Sports, local sports action. The play-by-play call.
For three, knocks it down.
Interviews with local coaches and athletes.
Yeah, all of our games are tough, our section opponents.
Community engagement.
Thanks for having us.
Again, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity and the coverage that you give our local athletes. I know it means a lot to them. We have a pretty good group here.
The games, the interviews, the schedules. Find them online. Find them at kbek.com or the Nice 95.5 mobile app.
But you know what a deficit like this does for the Wildcats? It brings the opportunity for a comeback. Can the Wildcats get another one? They're down 18-15. That was tough because they were up, and it really felt like they were going to start to pull away. But a few mistakes and just some lucky bounces, quite honestly, for the Becker Bulldogs is what has led to this 3-point lead for Becker. It's Hennessy to serve. Her serve is a lob over, dug up by Larson towards the net. And just in a tough spot for Mayer. Just really a tough, awkward spot for her to try and get anything on it. That's another point for Becker, 19-15, they lead. Serve is out, so the Bulldogs push that one out, and the Wildcats get one back, 19-16. Benet Smith in for Mayer, and Osmondson in for Carlson, and Osmondson will go back to serve. Now again, she's been a big key to the Wildcats' success, especially serving. Can she be again? Another factor. Berger will look for the kill off the block. A diving dig by Wheeler, and she's going to come up short on it. A dive, but just short. And it's 20-16. Becker with the lead. In and back to serve is Messick. Messick's serve is over. Dug up by Friedner, but it goes backwards. Wheeler there to back her up, and Al-Khatib will hit it across. Dug up by the Bulldogs on the far side. They'll look for the kill. Push back. Wheeler with the dig. Osmondson, and hit over by Larson. On the far side now, Bulldogs will look for the kill. It is over with the kill. And man, oh man, Becker, just everything going their way right now. Another timeout here by the Wildcats. Will take one as well.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat. And they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Serve is off the net, and then it is over. Becker pushes it back across, then we get 4-hit call here on the Wildcats. Strange point there, but 22-16 is the score and the lead for Becker. That serve is well long. So the Wildcats get one back. Now they need to go on a little bit of a run here. They're down by 5. Becker only needs 3 to wrap up this set, so Chisago needs to go on a little bit of a run. Back serving is Larson. Her serve is over. Not the cleanest of digs. It's going to go into the net and fall, and well, that is one way to get a point back for yourselves. 22-18. Larson readies. It's up. Band over. Another dig for Hennessy. Man, she's got quite a few tonight. And that one, what a kill there for Berger. My goodness. That was a big one. 23-18. Substitution as coming in is Addison Petty. She'll go back to serve. Serve is over. Dig by Larson to Osmondson. Al-Khatib looks for the kill. That off the dig goes backwards. Off the basketball backboard and hit over by Becker. Wow, talk about a lucky bounce. And tapped across by Friedner. Becker will look to get it across. They do. Wheeler with the dig to Osmondson. She'll push it across. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Trying to interrupt the flow, but it's not to be. And a diving dig by Wheeler to Osmondson. Al-Khatib will hit it across. Another dig for the Bulldogs. They're just everywhere where they need to be. Dug up by Benet Smith. Osmondson. And Friedner. Another dig for the Bulldogs. Wheeler now. Osmondson. Al-Khatib. Over again, dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll look for the kill on the far side. Dug up. Oh, and it goes backwards by Larson. Not a clean dig for Larson. It goes backwards, and it's now set point for the Bulldogs. Well, the Bulldogs, Petty will ready the serve. It's over. Dug up by Wheeler. Osmondson. And nice job by Friedner to get that one over, 24-19. So, tough spot here for the Wildcats. They need to score 5 straight points in order to erase set point for Becker. 24-19, back to serve Loma as she is in. Also in is Cave. Loma serve. Oh, it crawls its way over the net. An ace for Sadie Loma. 24-20. Get 4, 5 more, 6 more of those, and you'll win the set. Loma serve this time is well over the net. Dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll get it over. Dug up by Larson to Osmondson, and Cave will push it back across. Bulldogs with the dig, and they will get it over. Blocked at the net by Cave. A big block there from Mariah Cave. And the Wildcats get another one back, 24-21. Loma's serve is over. Ooh, good thing that one didn't go a little bit longer. And off the block, Osmondson dig. Loma. Benet Smith pushes it over. Becker with the dig. Costi looks for the hit across to Osmondson and pushed over. Oh, no. Oh, I knew what Friedner was trying to do, and it was a great idea, but it just comes up short. It will hit the net, fall on the side of Chisago Lakes, and set 3 belongs to the Bulldogs, 25-21. That will do it for the third set. We're headed to set number 4. We'll see who comes out on top, and set 4 could be our last, or we could be headed for 5. We'll have to wait and see. Back after word from our fine sponsors here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. We're coming up to the fourth set. This could be the final set. And we could be headed for another one. All depends on who wins this set. If Becker is able to come out and win this set, that would do it. If the Wildcats come out and win it, we're headed for a fifth and final. In for the first time tonight, Milana Larson is in. As we await everyone to get set and ready. Looks like we are. Roma in for Cave. And back to serve, excuse me, is going to be Morgan Mayer. Mayer's serve is up and it is over. Yet another Hennessy dig, and that one hits the net. And it will be pushed underneath the net. And it's a point, Chisago Lakes. Mayer's serve is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs, hit back across, blocked at the net by Al-Khatib. You can't get a better block than that. What a beautiful block there by Al-Khatib. Mayer's serve again is over. Ooh. That one going to be called out. Again, that one was really close. Maybe by just a hair. But in to serve is Ella Panny or Panay, or not real sure. I apologize. Anyone listening from Becker hearing their daughter's name wrong, I apologize. But Al-Khatib going to get a whistle here on Becker. Not real sure of the whistle, but it's against Becker, and Chisago Lakes will get the point because of it. 3-1. Serving for them is now Friedner. Serve is over. Bulldogs get the dig. Costi gets it over. Loma with the dig. Mayer and Al-Khatib. Nice tap across. And that will make it 4-1. Al-Khatib just put that one right where it needed to be. Didn't need to do too much to it. And set it right in its perfect spot. It's like find the perfect spot for your furniture in your home. Just finding that correct spot, and you can tell it fits. I don't know. Serves it over, dug up by the Bulldogs. They push it back across, and now Larson looking for a kill, but it's dug up by the Bulldogs. Push back across on the second hit, dug up by Friedner on the far side. Al-Khatib looks for a kill. Off one dig, low, and over. Dug up by Friedner. Kicked over, holy cow. Loma comes in out of nowhere. Soccer kicks it over, and pushed back across by Becker. Larson with the dig. Now Mayer gets it back over. Holy cow. Becker will hit it into the net to make it 5-1. Wow. Loma with a huge play there. That was, I've seen some volleyballs kicked in my time calling games, but never like that. Wow. Serve is over. Becker gets the dig, pushes it back across. Now Friedner with the dig. Setting it up for Larson. Off the block and out of bounds. Kayla Larson with the kill. It's a 6-1 start for the Wildcats, and we'll get a timeout by Becker. Over there at East Central, looks like East Central took the third set over Pine City, 25-16. Here in ours, Becker leads it 2-1, but the Wildcats are out to a 6-1 lead here in the fourth set. Again, if the Wildcats win this fourth set, we'll be headed to the fifth and final set. But if it's Becker, the game is over. Homecoming week this week for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. They'll be having all their festivities here. Started yesterday and then today. And it will continue Thursday with a little bit of soccer action. And then Friday they get to host Big Lake. Does the football team. 6-1 is the score back out of the timeout. Friedner ready to serve. Oh, a little too much taken off of that serve. I know what she was trying to do. She was just trying to lay it just over the net, but took a little too much off that one. And Pilarski will sub in for the Bulldogs, and she'll go back to serve. Pilarski's serve is over, dug up by Larson. To Mayer. On the far side, pushing it across is Milena Larson. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Berger looks for the kill. It's over, dug up by Larson. And the hit there by Kayla Larson is a little bit long. That's Larson spelled L-A-R-S-O-N. Milena Larson, who's in his, or S-E-N, excuse me, is L-A-R-S-O-N. Either way, the serve is into the net now by Becker, and it's 7-3 Wildcats. Sub here for Chisago Lakes. Wheeler will check in for Loma. In for Al-Khatib is Cave. Wheeler with the serve. Just over the net. Does get down, and the set will go into the net off the second hit from Becker, and it's 8-3. Wheeler with the serve. This one's over once again, dug up by Berger on that far side. Berger looking for the kill. Off the block at the net. And Friedner was trying to catch up to it, but that one was well out of her reach, and it's 8-4. Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. So it's Hennessy to serve. And it's over, dug up by Friedner. Now that's Kayla Larson looking for the kill, but it's dug up by Becker. Berger looks for the kill for the Bulldogs. She hits it into the net, and that'll make it 9-4. Quick sub as Morgan Mayer will check out. In is Osmondson, and Elena Larson will check out, and in is Benet Smith. Osmondson will serve. It's over. Becker gets the dig and then just lightly lays it across. Benet Smith with the diving dig. Osmondson sets. Pushing it over is Friedner. And the Becker Bulldogs keep it alive off of two diving plays. Osmondson off the dig. Cave at the net. Kept alive by a couple Wildcats. The last play nearly made by Kayla Larson to push it back over the net, but it will wind up getting down 9-5. Now our score in and back to serve Jaden Messick. Messick's serve is over and out. Kayla Larson was there right on the near side watching that one, and right at the last second she pulled back, let that one go as it went out of bounds. 10-5 serve is over here by Kayla Larson. Dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll push it across. Dug up by Friedner. Now Friedner will look for the kill. Off a block at the net. The Bulldogs keep it alive. On the far side, they'll look for a kill. It hits the net. And, they're going to say it was tipped out of bounds by a Wildcat player. I'm not so sure. And it will be the Bulldogs point, 10-6. Addison Petty checks in, and she'll go back to serve. It is up and over. Dug up by Larson to Osmondson and Cave. Oh my goodness, it crawls over the net. It does hit the net, but does get over. This hit is to the back line. Kayla Larson with the dig to Osmondson, and not able to push it over is Friedner. I knew what she wanted to do. Again, the right idea, just did not get enough on it. So Petty to serve again. Serve is out. Out on that far side. Makes it 11-7. Loma is in for Cave. Wheeler is out. In for hers, Al-Khatib. Sadie Loma will serve. And it's up and over. Hennessy yet another day. She's got about 50 of them here tonight. Block at the net by Al-Khatib. What a block again. Becker trying to keep this alive. They managed to get it back over the net. Friedner with the dig. Al-Khatib will line it up, and it's down. Al-Khatib mistimed her jump just ever so slightly, but she still managed to get that ball over the net. Great job by Al-Khatib. Even though she mistimed it, she still was able to hit that one over. 12-7. Loma serve over. Yet another dig for Hennessy. And Costi will hit it into the net. And Wildcats lead 13-7. Loma readies to serve. It's up and over. And no one, it was right between two Bulldogs, Loma and Petty, or excuse me, Loma. Hennessy and Petty, they both looked at it, both looked at each other, and wound up falling right in between them for an ace for Loma. 14-7. Loma, sir, oh. I don't know if what happened there, but she mishit that one right into the net. And it's 14-8. Courtney Gass will be back to serve for Becker. The 5'7" junior. Serve is over. Dug up by Larson towards Osmondson at the front of the net. And Benet Smith falling backwards. Does get that one in. And it's out for a kill. Benet Smith falling backwards manages to keep that one in. She'll sub out. In for hers, Morgan Mayer. 5'5" junior will go back to serve. Osmondson's out. Also in for hers, Milena Larson. What a play. Morgan Mayer will go back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up by Hennessy. Costi. Her hit is blocked at the net by Al-Khatib once again. Al-Khatib, so sure that one was down. She walked away. Becker kept it up, but Al-Khatib just knew. And the serve from Mayer is over. Dug up by Hennessy. Pushed back across. And the Wildcats will have another chance at it. This one is, oh my goodness, just long on the hit from Al-Khatib. Good spot again for that one. Just a little too much juice on it. We'll get a quick substitution here for Becker. As back to serve is Pani. Serve is over, dug up by Loma. A little bit of congestion there for the Wildcats, but Friedner does get it over. And that one is hit into the net by Hansen. And it's 17-9, Wildcats with the lead. Am I a point ahead? I might be. Scoreboard here shows 16-9. I might be a point ahead. Yeah, we'll move it back down to 16-9. Serve is over. Dug up and pushed back across for the Wildcats. And Larson blocked at the net by the Bulldogs, but it's through the block and down for a point for the Wildcats. And we'll get a timeout call here by the Bulldogs. 17-9. Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com. Back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK.
Wildcats dominant here in this fourth set, 17-9, pretty much from the start of this set. They have dominated, and they look to continue that here and try and finish this one off and bring us to a fifth and final. Kate Friedner is back to serve for the Wildcats. Bulldogs make their way back out onto the court, out of the timeout. And there's the whistle. And Friedner will ready the serve. It's up and over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll line it up. Costi will get this one over. Blocked at the net by Alcatib. Pushed back across by Mayer. Nice job by Morgan Mayer, well aware. Now this one's over. Mayer with the dig. Alcatib gives it on the far side for Milena Larson. And that one is down. Another kill for the Wildcats, and it's 18-9. Friedner. Her serve is up, and it hits the net and gets over. Dug up by the Bulldogs, and they'll manage to get it across. Dug up by Friedner to Mayer, and Al-Khatib off the block of Becker does get over the net. Dug up by Milena Larson, and now Kayla Larson looks for the kill. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Costi will hit that one into the net. 19-9. Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team over there wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom light force braces or Invisalign clear liners. This serve from Friedner is into the net and makes it 19-10. Becker will get a quick sub and in, and back to serve is Haley Pilarski. Serve by Pilarski is over. Dug up by Loma. To Mayer. Al-Khatib, and that one is tipped and out of bounds. And Al-Khatib with the kill. She's really come alive here in this fourth set. Really been making a ton of plays in this set. Her and Loma will check out in our cave. And Wheeler will serve. Wheeler's serve hits the net. It does manage to get over. Becker gets the dig, and they'll hit it back across. Dug up by Friedner at the back line. To Mayer. Larson off the block. That's Kayla Larson. Dug up by the Bulldogs. Hit back across by them. A loaded Kayla Larson just can't get there in time. A good hit. Got to give Bulldogs credit where it's due. A good hit by them. Right in front of the diving Kayla Larson. Hennessy back to serve for the Bulldogs. It's 20-11. Wildcats with the lead. Serve is over. Dug up by Friedner. Mayer with the long hustle play after it, and then Kayla Larson unfortunately hits it into the net. Great hustle, though, by the Wildcats. Now 20-12, they lead. Hennessy serve is a line drive over, dug up by Friedner to Mayer. And Larson, Kayla Larson will hit it across. Dug up at the back line by Pilarski. Bulldogs will tap it over. Oh, and it was dug up by Milana Larson. But just, it kind of died right there. This serve by Hennessy is going to go long, so finally, Wildcats catch a break. They allowed 3 unanswered. Bené Smith checks in for Mayer, and Milena Larson out. In is Osmondson. Osmondson will serve. It is up and it is over. Dug up by Pilarski. And blocked at the net by Cave. What a block there by Mariah Cave. That's about her 4th, I think, of the game. 22-13. Osmondson, her serve is over. Dug up by Hennessy in that back row. The hit over, blocked at the net, though, by Kayla Larson. Kayla Larson, a big block for the Wildcats, and it's 23-13. Osmondson with this serve, it's over. Dug up by Pilarski on the far side. Berger. And that one goes long, and it's 24-13. Set point for the Wildcats. They're trying to draw it to a fifth and final set. No timeouts for Becker. And the Wildcats trying to finish it off here. Osmondson, her serve, up and over. Dug up by Pilarski at the net, pushed over by Larson. Probably had a better chance at that one. Dug up, though, by Friedner as it pushed back by, now Larson will hit it over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. You'll look for the kill, light tap over, diving dig by Wheeler to Osmondson. Larson looking for the final kill, Kayla Larson, and that's it! What a dominant set here by the Wildcats. They win this set 25-13 and bring it to a fifth and final set. So we will take a commercial break and we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors for the fifth and final here on KBEK.
KBEK Sports, local sports action, the play-by-play calls. It's good! Interviews with local coaches and athletes.
It's such a small sample size. That's only 4 games into the season.
Community engagement.
I remember the young man who never likes to talk in class, so it's incredible what you became on the radio, and you do an incredible job.
The games, the interviews, the schedules. Find them online. Find them at kbek.com or the Nice 95.5 mobile app.
Ditch the shovel and wheelbarrow. A new Holland mini track loader lets you get more work done with ease. It's narrow by design, so you can easily get in and out of tight spots. Versatility is its calling card. The loader powers a wide range of attachments like augers and trenchers. Big operating capacity puts more jobs on your can-do list, making it perfect for residential construction and landscaping. Take a break from backbreaking work with a reliable mini track loader. See one today at Bearview Implement in St. Croix Falls and Rice Lake.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative, Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. And Brace Orthodontic scoreboard shows us in the fifth and final set. It's the first to 15 to win by 2. The PA announcer letting everybody know that goes to 15. Also throwing himself under the bus, saying he forgets that it goes only to 15. I feel you, dude. I feel you. So the Wildcats will start with the serve. Morgan Mayer will be back to serve. Her serve is up, and it is over. It's yet another Hennessy dig. Bulldogs get it over. Loma. Al-Khatib will start it off with the kill. And that, you talk about a momentum keeper. I would say momentum shifter, but the Wildcats definitely have momentum from winning that fourth set so dominantly. That is definitely a momentum keeper with that hit. Mayer with the serve. It is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs' Petty. And hitting it across off the block. Nobody there. Off the block, and then nobody home for the Wildcats. 1-1. Back to serve Ella Pani. Or Pani? Again, I apologize. Her serve is over and dug up by Larson. And off the block, Friedner gets it over. Blocked at the net by Al-Khatib. And kept alive by Mayer on the far side. Larson. That was Milena Larson who hit it, but it's going to be 4 hits on the side of the Wildcats. And Becker trying to swing momentum quickly into their favor. 2-1, Becker with the lead. Ani with the serve over, Loma with the dig. Mayer, Friedner, and blocked at the net by Becker. My goodness. The Wildcats can't do that. Hit right into a block. They're down now 3-1 are the Wildcats. Becker will ready the serve. Here it is. It's over. Dug up by Friedner. To Mayer. Al-Khatib lines it up, and that will go out of bounds. Nearly to me. I almost caught it. Almost. I didn't get to touch it, though. 3-2. Wildcats down by 1. Kate Friedner back to serve. Serve is over. 2 Bulldogs get after it. 1 makes the dig. They'll hit it back across. Dug up by Friedner. To Mayer. She hits it across, but the Bulldogs are there to grab it. Pushed lightly across and dug up by Milena Larson. To Mayer. To Kayla Larson, and dug up by the Bulldogs. They'll look for the kill. Blocked at the net by Al-Khatib. Right back to Petty. They'll push it across off the block. Friedner with the dig. To Mayer. Al-Khatib. Light tap across. And it goes out of bounds. Wildcats will get it, and they'll tie it at 3. Woo! Anxious moment or two for the Wildcats, but we're tied at 3. Remember, it's the first to 15 and win by 2. Serve here by Friedner is over, and it's an ace. 4-3 off the Friedner ace. They serve here, dug up by Hennessy. Oh my goodness, this looks disastrous for Becker, but they keep it alive. Friedner, that's Larson with the dig. Al-Khatib gets it through the block and the kill. Al-Khatib makes it 5-3. What a big hit there from Sophia Al-Khatib. And Friedner's serve is over. Dug up by Becker, and they'll get it over. Friedner back row with the dig to Mayer. And yeah, that one was tough. That was at the net. And Milena Larson just tried to make a play on it, but not clean enough. But again, you credit her with the effort as she was trying to make a play. Pilarski will be back to serve. Serve is over, dug up by Kayla Larson. Double hit call on the Wildcats. That'll tie us up at 5. Ooh-wee. Back and forth we go. Pilarski, another serve. Dug up by Kayla Larson on the far side. Al-Khatib will just tap it across, and it gets down. Initially dug up by the Bulldogs, but it went into their net twice before finally hitting the court. Loma out in his Wheeler. Al-Khatib out in his Cave. Wheeler will go back to serve. She has been a big player back there for the Wildcats. This one is over. A little bit of an awkward dig for the Bulldogs, but it does get over. Wheeler with the dig. Mayer, and now Kayla Larson will get this one. Dug up on the back row by Friedner to Mayer. Kayla Larson hits it over, dug up by the Bulldogs on the far side. Now they're setting it up for Berger. This one gets over. Friedner yet another dig to Mayer. Setting it up for Kayla Larson at the net. It's blocked, and Kayla Larson just can't get back underneath it in time. A jump held her. And Hennessy will serve now for the Bulldogs. We're tied at 6. Serve is over. Dug up by Friedner. Out towards the bench area and not going to get over. Almost got over. Great hustle play there by the Wildcats, but just unable to get that one back over the net. Now the Bulldogs lead 7-6. This one is over. That's going to go back across the net. Diving dig by Friedner. Mayer there, and hit across by Cave. Dig by Hennessy and Berger. That one's out. 7-all here. We're tied. Renee Smith in for Mayer. Osmondson in for Milena Larson, and Osmondson. She's been a factor back there serving. Serve is over. Dug up by the Wildcats. It pushed over by Wheeler. And not real sure. We're going to get a whistle here on the Wildcats. And now back to serve is Jaden Messick. Serve is over, dug up by Kayla Larson. Renee Smith will hit this one over. Dug up by the Bulldogs on the far side. They'll push it across. Dug up by Larson. Cave pushes it over. Bulldogs will set. They'll get it over. Blocked at the net by Cave and Larson. What a block there by Cave, and that'll tie us back up at 8 apiece. We may have to go all the way to 25 with the way this one's going. I don't know if 15 will be enough. I don't think we're going to have somebody win it by 2 at 15. Kayla Larson to serve. It's up and over. Dug up by the Bulldogs. And they'll get the hit across, and it's down for the kill. At this point, no one can really take advantage of anything. It's back and forth. Trading the lead, trading ties. And now in and back to serve Addison Petty. Petty's serve is just over the net, dug up by the Wildcats. Cave looks for the kill, off a block at the net. That'll keep it alive for the Bulldogs. And a light tap across, dug up by Friedner on the far side, Osmondson, and Cave will hit it back across. Dug up in the back row near the net, and the Bulldogs get it pushed over. Wheeler, oh my goodness, they're gonna get another whistle here. Apparently on the Wildcats, and I didn't see anything. Well, that'll force a timeout by Chisago Lakes. We'll take one as well. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
KBEK Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluga. Back underneath, far side, and a goal to the lane, and just gets the roll.
Wow. Mora, Pine City, North Branch, Graham, East Central, Hinckley Finlayson, Malacca. Find out who plays next at KBEK.com.
Yeah, that's KBK.com. Go to the sports tab and click on broadcast schedule. We'll have the broadcast schedule set every Monday afternoon for that week of play. 10-8. Getting deep into this one. We're in the fifth and final set. Late into the fifth set. Petty back to serve for the Bulldogs. Her serve is up and it is over. Wheeler with the dig. Osmondson, and looking for the kill, and Friedner there. It's back over somehow. Dug up by Larson. Pushed over by, Osmondson. Back to the back. Kayla Larson with the dig. Cave with the kill. That is huge for the Wildcats. Mariah Cave with the kill. And she'll check out. In for her is Loma. Al-Khatib checks in for Wheeler. Back to serve is Loma. Wildcats still down by 1. Loma's serve is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs, and on the far side looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by Khatib. She thought she had it. She was ready to celebrate, but it's back over by the Bulldogs. That one's blocked at the net and out of bounds. Wildcats get another one back. Bulldogs got the block, but it went out of bounds, and we're tied at 10 apiece. Loma readies the serve. It's up and it is over. Low dig for Hennessy. Oh, a little bit behind are the Bulldogs. They managed to get it over. Osmondson with the dig. Loma sending it up for Larson. It's a kill. No, that's Friedner. Friedner gets the kill. Kate Friedner makes it an 11-10 advantage for the Wildcats and a timeout call by the Bulldogs. That'll be one called by each. They'll each be left with one. It's 11-10. We'll keep it here. As, my goodness, back and forth we go. 11-10. Wildcats now have the lead here in the fifth set. They won the last set 25-13 convincingly and trying to finish it off here in the fifth. Meanwhile, up at East Central High School, the Dragons win set 4 over East Central. 25-11. That one appears like it's going into a fifth set. I figured that one might be a good one. And now it's 12-7 in the fifth. So possibly that one going all 5. It's Loma who will get set to serve for the Wildcats. Her team leads 11-10. Serve is up and it is over. Dug up by the Bulldogs towards the front of the net, and they'll get it back across off the block. Al-Khatib was there, but got through her block, and we're tied at 11. Courtney Gass will serve. Gass serve is over. Dug up by Friedner. Osmondson will set it up, and Al-Khatib will just have to hit it back across. Unfortunate there for the the Wildcats. They needed that one. Oh my goodness, miscommunication there on the side of the Wildcats. That got past the front line and towards the back row. It was Larson back there who I think she thought her team was just going to get it, and unfortunately it gets down. And now this is a spot where momentum could shift in a hurry. Gas serve is over. Oh no. And not a clean dig by Larson, and it's 13-11. Probably get a timeout here by Wildcats. We will. We'll take a quick one.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in Northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com. Click on the Careers tab.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KEBEK. Wildcats currently trail 13-11 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And we're back out of the timeout. Looks like Pine City just won 15-7 in the fifth set, so looks like they win 3-2. Gass will serve. Wildcats in a little bit of a dangerous situation here. Larson with the dig. And Friedner will push this one across. Bulldogs get this set, and oh no. Whistle here on the Wildcats, and it's match point now for the Bulldogs, and momentum is all with the Bulldogs right now. Served by Gass, and this could be it. Al-Khatib keeps it alive. Benet Smith. Al-Khatib back across. And pushed across again by the Bulldogs. Loma. Osmondson to Al-Khatib. And it gets back across. My goodness, Bulldogs just have it all right now. Benet Smith will look to get it back across. Bulldogs will have it set, and they will get it over. Dug up by Friedner. And Al-Khatib looks for the block. Dug up. Oh, my goodness. Blocked by the Bulldogs, but dug up by Loma. Hit back across by Friedner. And now the Bulldogs will have it set. Here we go, and that's it. And set 5 will belong to the Bulldogs, 15-11. This was a fantastic matchup here, but the Wildcats will come up just short in the fifth set. We'll take a commercial break. We'll recap this game, talk about what's coming up for the Wildcats here the rest of this week, talk about what's coming up for us broadcast-wise the rest of this week as well. You're listening to High School Volleyball on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Back here on 95.5 FM KBEK, it was a fantastic matchup, but the Wildcats fall here 3-2 as Becker takes set 5, 15-11. The Wildcats, it was a good one between these two teams, but it was back and forth. Set 1 was won after a comeback by Becker, 25-23. Then set 2 was won by the Wildcats, 25-21. Becker would take the third set by the same score. Set 4 was dominant. I mean, they dominated that fourth set, 25-13. But then momentum just switched into the Bulldogs' hands, and the Bulldogs would come away with the victory in set number 5, 15-11. So that'll do it here from Chisago Lakes. The Wildcats fall to the Becker Bulldogs 3-2, but that will not be it for them this week. No, they will have more coming up on Thursday, where they will travel to North Branch for yet another conference competition over there against the Vikings. And then they'll be back here we will on 95.5 for Wildcat football against Big Lake for their homecoming game. Of course, you can find out more on our website. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. And looking at our broadcast schedule for the rest of the week, Thursday we'll have more volleyball over on 106.5 FM. Pine City will host Bram. Then on Friday on this very station, Chisago Lakes will host Big Lake for their homecoming football game. Pine City homecoming will see them host Hibbing over on 106.5, and then Malacca will host Annandale on our YouTube. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that and more coming your way as the Wildcats fall here to the Becker Bulldogs 3-2. Was a fantastic game. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you tuned in on our YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube page. That way you're notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event. Hit that red subscribe button. That way you're subscribed to our YouTube. That way anytime we go live, all you have to do is click on the notification, and it will take you right to the live video or audio. Also, I want to thank all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we cover. Thanks so much to all of them. Well, we simply couldn't do it without them, so we appreciate all of them for sponsoring our broadcasts. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Give me a job to do, so I appreciate it. Also, make sure to stay tuned to our morning shows on this very station with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Josh Amiron at 7:45 and 8:45 for your local sports updates. We'll talk this game, all the other games going on in our local listening area, plus regional and some national sports as well. Of course, you can stay tuned to our websites, both WCMP and KBK, and our social medias, all of our Facebook pages for both stations, and our Twitter at WCMP Radio for all things local sports, LOI signings, interviews, breaking sports news, coaches retiring, coaches coming in, broken records for players, all those things and more on our websites and our social media pages. So again, the Wildcats fall here to Becker 3-2 after a fantastic match between these two teams. It was a fun one. The Wildcats fall in the fifth set, 15-11. So that'll do it for me here from Chisago Lakes High School. Be sure to tune back in to 95.5 FM on Friday, where we'll have their homecoming game as they host Big Lake. Tune in for that one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. For Nice 95.5 FM, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.